Did I just feel very sorry for a plant dying in this anime episode? What? 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 Okay, so I never had these fillables ever to a plant dying. Okay, Space Dandy, good job. Now, this entire episode, I felt like I was on an acid trip. I'm not gonna joke with you here. The visual art style was out of this world. It was just beautiful, abstract, trippy. It was just so different from previous episodes of Space Dandy. I really love this episode. Even though it didn't have as good of a plot that other episodes of Space Dandy have, I felt like the surrealness and dreamlike state of this entire episode was just beautiful. This episode is definitely centered for the people that just love, I mean absolutely love visuals in their anime, because it was just so unique for an anime, and I felt like that's what really stood out with this episode, and I felt like the actual animators probably had a lot of fun with this episode, just to get to see exactly how they could animate abstract designs, especially with the plants and buildings. It was just really cool and unique, especially for this. It reminded me a lot of Paprika, actually, which is really weird. The original soundtrack, even though we had a weird episode, like, with just trippy freaking visuals, the actual music was trippy, too, and I was like, what the hell, man? I felt like, my eyes, I'm getting into the actual craziness of it. It's just, it was a really good episode. There was some comedy moments like Fat Meow. Oh my god, that Fat Meow was freaking hilarious. It was so hilarious. And then you got the instance of freaking QT just transporting them in the middle of the sky. They fall, they're like, ah! They hit the ground. Oh, that was great. The facial expressions on Danny and Meow were just awesome. I love it. QT's lack of information always makes me happy. And speaking of QT, I don't know if a lot of people actually noticed it, but QT had some form of emotional type faces when he was transporting. You saw like the little happy face, smiley face, bear's face, and stuff like we would usually type on an internet chat. So I like the way they did that. I don't know if a lot of people noticed, but that was pretty freaking cool. Now, plants. Let's get into the topic of plants. The entire planet design, that was weird. I thought it was some form of jelly beans. I'm not gonna joke, okay? When I first saw it, I thought it was just gonna be a jelly bean planet. But we turn out they're a bunch of freaking, I guess, plants that are sentient life that can actually think for themselves. Space Dandy gets anal probed and pretty much is about to get, I guess, transformed with some form of mutation plant. And luckily enough, he's a human and he doesn't get, you know, I guess, mutated, which was pretty freaking funny. I don't know if a lot of people noticed that either, but it was a really good episode with the different stuff of comedy references. Now, honestly, the little girl plant that looked like, I think, a cabbage. I think it was a cabbage. I don't know. Don't correct me on this. But, honestly, that was wow. Okay, so Dandy, you track honey. You track, you know, little lolly girl that I think is adorable, and then now you actually attract a plant girl. What the fuck, man? What the hell are you doing? I mean, okay, I guess Danny's doing something right. He's attracting all the women. So, what? Really? I love it. I love it. It was just more of a relaxing episode for anyone that just loved, I guess, Space Dandy. Really, that's what this episode, I think, mainly envisionized and just tried to get us to all understand. Next episode seems to be very deep, though. We're going to be finding out some actual character development and backstory with Meow. So, that looks cool. Next episode looks like a trucker episode along with that. So, it's going to be really cool to see how Space Dandy handles a trucker episode of Meow. I love Space Dandy. It does so many unique things in its series, especially if it's just not the visuals and abstract art and stuff. It's with the actual character designs, with the voice actors, along with the actual music that really backs up. They have so many different songs they use with different scenes that really just get your feels up. And this is the only show I've seen that has managed to make me so sad for a plant dying. I'm amazed. I really am amazed with the way this episode was. And tell me, did you feel like you were just tripping this entire episode when you saw the art? And also, did you get the Paprika tap vibes from this episode of Space Dandy? Let me know in the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? And what was your favorite moment? Honestly. And did you feel sad for the plant's death? And oh yeah, one thing I need to actually cover. How many planets has Dandy destroyed at this point in time? Think about that. He destroyed every sentient life on the fucking planet once again. He's blown up planets. Now he's freaking killing a planet with all plant life. I mean, Dandy, what the hell is wrong with you? You're killing everything you go to. Now, anyways, it's going to be the end of my anime review of Space Dandy this week. Tell me your thoughts on it. Did you enjoy it? And everybody, I love you so much. Chibi out.